Hello everyone, my name is Robert Sullivan and today I'll be presenting my traditional meal, which is huevos rancheros, and let's jump into it. So huevos rancheros, it's a basic dish. Many of you are probably very familiar with it because not only was it started in Mexico, but it's worked its way into the United States as well as many other countries, considering it is a very um, simple dish to make. And the dish itself consists of fried eggs served on lightly fried charred corn or flour tortillas, depending on your preference. And it is usually topped with salsa fresca, made with tomatoes, chili peppers, onions, cilantro, and you could also add avocado or any other extra ingredients that you feel are necessary to make it the best meal possible. It is, of course, also served with refried beans and Mexican style rice. As I stated earlier, of course, you could add guacamole or avocado, which is definitely one of my favorite toppings. The creator is unknown of Huevos Rancheros. However, it does feel like it was some sort of rancher or ranch hand, considering, like I said earlier, it is a very simple recipe to produce. And uh, I mean, the ranches were very common in Mexico when it was first seen in around the 1950s. And those cities began to grow rapidly, leading them to enter into new markets like the United States. And it seems to have taken off almost everywhere, considering if you go to many different restaurants within San Diego, you could definitely go get huevos rancheros, and they're very good. So Mexico is where it started and where it originated. Mexico's geographical location resides south of the United States. Many of you have probably visited Mexico. I certainly have multiple times. It is a very fun place. Mexico is divided into 9 major geographical regions: Baja California, the Pacific Coastal Lowlands, the Mexican Plateau, the Sierra Madre Occidental and Oriental, the Cordillera Neovolcanica, the Gulf Coastal Plain, Southern Highlands, and the Yucatan Peninsula. So Mexico, it takes up quite a bit of land, and you can see that there are definitely many different types of uh, extremes, uh, which means there's mountains, deep canyons, sweeping deserts. I mean, it has almost everything that you'll see throughout the world. So over the half the country's altitude is greater than 3,300 feet, so it does definitely have quite a bit of mountain ranges, and they do have some snow, but definitely if you look into the Winter Olympics, I don't know if they're very good. So Mexico's top exports consist of crude petroleum, gold, refined petroleum, copper ore, silver, cars, vehicle parts, computers, delivery trucks, telephones. I know personally that one of my favorite companies and brands, Ford, they have many factories in Mexico, and I feel like Mexico is definitely a great place to outsource manufacturing, considering it is about 18 pesos to $1, which I much rather have us or the United States have manufacturing plants in Mexico than China, considering there's so much overseas and shipping costs, as well as China is a growing country, and I would like to rather help the Americas rather than helping other countries overseas that usually don't do the same back. So huevos rancheros background, it is definitely probably one of my favorite dishes. I used to work at Miguel's in Point Loma, and it was very popular. As I stated earlier, originated in Mexico. People typically tend to eat it in the morning or lunchtime. Usually, it consists of 2 eggs, 2 tortillas. Originated from ranchers and farmers, very popular, and there are definitely very many variations of the dish itself. It all depends on your personal preferences. So I was going to jump into Mexico's main imports just to give a perspective to its exports. Refined petroleum gas, corn, raw aluminum, soybeans, vehicle parts, office machine parts, cars, computers, insulated wire. As you can see, it's a lot of materials and manufacturing goods, considering, as I stated earlier, it's much cheaper to produce certain products in Mexico. So they actually have to just import lots of materials, but they end up actually manufacturing the goods and um, selling them to foreign countries, most of which are United States goods. So, what is Mexico known for? Mayan temples, cave diving, cenotes, I believe it's called, tacos, white sand beaches, chocolate, tequila, and Day of the Dead, churches and cathedrals. It might be cut off because my face is right there. And the tradition will move on indefinitely, I believe, considering Huevos Ranchero is so popular. And as I stated, you could most likely get it in every uh, Mexican restaurant in San Diego, and you could definitely get it all throughout Mexico, Rosarito, Tijuana, wherever you go. That's it. Thank you.